Recorded Books presents Speedrunning the Multiverse, Book 2, a LitRPG Cultivation Adventure by Adastra339, narrated by Graham Halstead. Interlude 2, The Ones Left Behind. Another plane, another time. Dorian ascended. He was a rapture of light and blistering fire, a newly born star rising to take its place in the firmament. He was the only light in a dark, splintered world. Then he was gone, rushed to another realm. The darkness dropped again. The sky was a thick, mournful purple. Black splotches, void of light or color, blotted it down its length, where chunks of the very soul of the world had been punctured in the battle. But now things had settled, and the fighting was done, and there was a winner and many, many losers. The winner was now gone. The world was left to rot. Shriveled corpses of the losers peppered the ground, stretching as far as any eye could see, up and down high mountains, washing down vast rivers. Corpses of all ages and sexes and species, drained of life, stuck in all poses and positions, faces slack, eyes wide, mouths hanging loose, hands reaching for the heavens. The land was a grisly mausoleum. One loser was the clan that had ruled this land, a mining clan. Cruel and powerful, it had held a stranglehold on the production of spirit steels. It was a maker of war. Now it had been shattered utterly. The once great palace, a miracle of marble spires home to a mighty patriarch, was beheaded, its huge, intricate dome lolled on one side, severed from its base. The steps leading up to the home were littered with the dead, and on these steps, kneeling on a carpet of bodies, was a boy no more than 12 years of age. His lips trembled as he worked. His eyes were ringed with thick, dark lines. Streaks marred his face where tears had dried. He dug through the corpses slowly and carefully, checking the faces of the dead one by one. Then he'd drop it, quivering, shake his head softly, and move to the next. The boy was named Jez, and he was the son of the patriarch of this clan. The clan was domineering, devilish as they came, but he was too young to know the extent of it. All he knew was that the man in the sky took mother and father away. All he knew was that he'd seen his little sister, scarcely past her 4th year, seized screaming from his arms by that mad storm of chi. Now he was alone. Numbly, he kept searching. He moved up to the top of the stairwell, sniffling, and took hold of a heavy-set body. There was something familiar about it, but he couldn't quite place what. Straining with all his little body, he brought it up and pulled it loose from the corpse pile. He gasped as he palmed the face. It was Ulrich, the head of his father's guard. Shrunken, withered, his great heaps of muscle drained like a dried grape, yet unmistakable. His jaw, always so quick to jibe, was almost severed from his face. Jez flinched away from it. Ulrich always kept close to the patriarch, which meant... The boy scrambled up, checking the corpses beside Ulrich's in a frenzy. Guardsman, another frozen with his desiccated jaw gaping. He was getting closer. He could feel it. His fingers tingled, an awful weight settling on his chest. Then he saw them, 2 corpses holding tight to one another, shrunken, blackened by soot and scarcely recognizable. It was their clothing that caught his eye first. Fine silks, nighttime wear. They'd barely risen from bed when the attack began. He clambered up and brushed the dust from their faces. He looked, his heart dropping to his stomach. He knelt there for a long while and stared, unblinking. Just yesterday, Mother had used those hands to comb out the tangles in his hair. Father had tickled Jez with a grizzled beard, cackling loudly. Now they looked as black as the rest of the dead. He was choked with emotion, but also felt
Sample complete. Ready to continue?